Hey guys, so I'm here today. I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips I have on falling asleep. I know a lot of times you're stressed throughout the day through school, work, so here are my tips of how to get sleep quicker so then you have a more rested night and aren't up all night and then have a horrible day the next day because you're tired. So let's get started. Also, please like and subscribe down below. Okay, so the first step I have is on Spotify or any music app you have. I know Pandora doesn't get a deep sleep playlist. They already have one made up, so just type that in and then pick whatever one. And that helps me for the most part, and because one, it's free and it really does help. Within the next like 20 minutes or so, I'm asleep, and it's really nice because they play really calming music, usually with no lyrics in it, so it's very nice. You're not like trying to sing along and stuff like that if you listen to normal music when you're trying to go to sleep. So I really have been getting into that a lot, and I really do like that method. That's my number one tip I would have. Next is get a heavy blanket or a pillow on your stomach. A few years back, I did that, the pillow method. I have like a body pillow, so I like put it on my stomach. Well, I usually like laid sideways and then put it on my stomach and then listen to my deep sleep music. And that helped a lot because then it kind of feels like you're cuddling with someone, and who doesn't love cuddling when you're going to sleep? So that really helped. I know a lot of people cuddle with the body pillow like up and down, but I really like what is around my stomach for some reason, so that is interesting. And then I put on my deep sleep music. Also, you can like combine all of these together or just pick a few of these that I mentioned, and that will help you get to sleep better. And every night you can just try a different method and try a few together to see which one works for you. Next is the biggest thing. Do not be on your phone if you're actually trying to go to bed, because that can be very distracting. I know, because I scroll through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I get very distracted by little videos of like dogs, quotes, stuff like that. So that distracts me. So make sure you do not have your phone at least 20 minutes before you actually need to get to bed or are trying to get to bed. Or if you're just having problems going to sleep, don't get on your phone. Whatever you do, do not get on your phone. Next one is make sure it's dark. I have black curtains, or what are those called? The night curtains, or blackout. That's the word. Blackout curtains. And I love those because it makes it pitch black basically in my room, and I'm in love with that because I love to sleep when it's super dark. If you don't have that, get one of these little masks you can get on like Amazon, eBay for like super cheap, and this helps block your eyes. Another tip I have is use this in car rides, so when you take a nap, the sun isn't brightly in your eyes and it's actually dark and nice. Number 5 is make sure you have good blankets and pillows and comfy covers to sleep with. I really would recommend like those little fuzzy blankets like from Vera Bradley. They're just like the soft, like plush blankets. If I go to like a friend's house, I usually bring that blanket, or on trips, because it does make me super warm even with just one blanket. So I really do like those ones, those little fleece ones. Those are really nice and keep you warm and are very comfy. Or use a fan if you want that too, or use both. I know a lot of people like to have it pretty cold in there, use a fan, and then have nice and warm blankets. I personally like a fan sometimes, but really only in the summer. I usually use a heated blanket. That is another tip because that keeps me warm and feels like I'm like all safe and warm and cuddled up. So that's just another extra tip. Just however is more comfortable for you. Just do whatever that works, but some of those help me. Number 6 I have is relax your brain. Do not think about anything that happened throughout the day, things you need to do, things that you haven't done yet, and just problems that has happened throughout your life, day, stuff like that. Just get all of that out of your mind and literally just focus on the music you're listening to, or just literally have your brain not think about anything, because that's what I do sometimes. I'm like sleeping there and I literally try not to think about anything, but I usually have the music on, and that helps my brain not think about stuff, and I really focus on the music, and that helps a lot. Recently, I really haven't had to be doing a lot of these. The one that I've been doing the most is the music one when I do need to go to sleep, and that's helped a lot. When I was in high school a few years ago, I felt like I needed to use the pillow method and the music, so I guess the pillow, I don't need that anymore for some reason, but I really do like the music because it's super quick and easy. Number 7 I have is use a diffuser. I recommend using lavender. It helps you be more calm and relaxed, so that helps a lot for when you're going to sleep. And you can buy a cheap one for like $10 at Target, and then buy the little diffusing things and buy the little tube of the lavender, and that's super cheap and it lasts you a very long time. So I would recommend that to try. And diffuser, just water in the oil, so it really does help. So I would recommend that. You can get lavender. You can start playing with other oils and see how that helps with your mood and just throughout your day, because a lot of them have different properties of what helps you. Next is take a warm bath with like a bath bomb or bath salts that have like lavender in them, or just take a normal bath with any type of soap you have, and that helps a lot because it really relaxes your body a lot because it's nice and warm and you're laying there in the nice warm water. So I recommend that if you really need to get to sleep and you know you have to get to sleep before a certain time. I would do that about like an hour or so before you go to sleep, so you can have a nice hour or so to lay in bed and do some of these other techniques. Number 9, I have focus on your breathing a lot. I know this sounds really dumb, but it's kind of like meditating, and you're just like big deep breaths in and out, and that helps a lot because you're focused on breathing, and that really helps you be relaxed, and this actually feels really nice because then you fall asleep. And then lastly I have is take melatonin. I wouldn't recommend taking melatonin right away just because it's an extra thing in your body, and I am not super into taking a whole bunch of medicines and stuff like that unless you need them. I would say take melatonin, and if none of these work, I would not take melatonin as the first step of trying to get to sleep, because I'd rather just not have that extra like stuff in my body. So I would try all this other stuff, and melatonin you have to pay for, so most of the stuff is free to do, and if you can get to sleep for free, that's even better. So guys, I hope you guys liked watching this. These are my 10 tips of how to fall asleep really quick, and I hope you guys like watching. Please comment down below if you use any of these, if you have trouble sleeping some days. Like I said, I don't use these every night, but for some nights when I feel like I need to get to bed or I'm staying up too late, I like to utilize some of these tips. So I'll see you guys later. Bye guys!